You have been assigned to a mission few would qualify for. A mission few would survive.
You are about to embark upon a great crusade. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you.
At the turning point of World War II, across a 50-mile stretch of France's Normandy coast, the Allies staged a massive assault against Hitler's vaunted Atlantic Wall. Valor, duty, leadership, sacrifice. Can one man truly make a difference?
Excellent work in Norway, Lieutenant, under very difficult circumstances. Thanks to your efforts, the Kriegsmarine wolf packs that once terrorized the North Atlantic have been decimated over the past year by our naval and aerial patrols. With Allied shipping lanes secure, the door is now open for the invasion of Europe that we've been planning since the start of this bloody war. It's called Operation Overlord, and we're breaching Hitler's Atlantic Wall through the Normandy coast. The Germans know we're coming, and coming soon, but we've got them thinking that the invasion will be at Calais, well north of the actual landing beaches. This will be the largest amphibious invasion in history, Lieutenant, and you're going to be in the group that's leading the charge. Now, we may have numbers on our side, but we don't have the experience. Most of our troops are fresh out of basic training, and they need true combat veterans like you to help lead the attack. That's why I've reassigned you to the 2nd Ranger Battalion. The landings will take place across 5 beaches, codenamed Gold, Juno, Sword, Omaha, and Utah. The British will land at Sword and Gold, the Canadians at Juno, and the Americans at Omaha and Utah. You'll be going ashore at Charlie sector of Omaha Beach, just west of the Dog One exit. Although the beaches are not as fortified as they are at Calais, the Germans have left no spot undefended. Every inch of beach is covered by machine guns and artillery, and the place is surrounded by miles of barbed wire and countless minefields. One more thing, Lieutenant. Try to keep in mind that this is the largest and most complicated operation that we've ever attempted, and in my experience, whenever things get complicated, things go wrong. But no matter what happens, I believe that with soldiers like you leading the way, we will prevail with this Allied assault. Good luck at Omaha Beach, Lieutenant, and Godspeed.
30 seconds! All right, men. Move fast, spread out, and stay clear of open beach. Port side, you with Pal. Starboard, you with me. Head for cover and get to the shingle. I'll see you on the beach.
Alright, what's up, gents? After Ko in Mo, or Company of Heroes in Men of War, here we have Mo in Mo, or Medal of Honor in Men of War. So today we're playing the D-Day mission, And man, that little intro cinematic from the game really brought me back. I was 8 or 9 years old when this came out. I hope you guys enjoy. There is more mods in the future that I definitely want to take a look at. There is, for example, a World at War one and also a Call of Duty 2 one. So in the near future, we're going to check those out. For now, hope you enjoy the video. Cheers. So this must have been the first time I ever heard of D-Day as a kid. I must have been... This game came out in like 2002, so I was only like 8 years old at the time, and I was interested in World War II, but I definitely never heard much about D-Day. But I realized, like, playing this level back in Medal of Honor when it came out, it was absolutely brutal. Here, obviously, the AI, I hope are going to stop targeting me here in just a second. In the actual game, however, the AI, I'm not really sure how it worked, but they would target you if you were out of cover for probably more than 2 seconds. So really all you could do was try to run from hedgehog to hedgehog, not even bother. I need to turn my character, actually. I need to turn him off and hold fire because he's going to get himself killed. These machine guns would fire as they are right now. It was just a hail of tracers. You can obviously see there's at least 6 MG42s. Well, if one of them has about like a fire rate of about 1,200, you can imagine what happens when you got 6 of them right here. Most of our friendlies on the beach are actually down. This might end up being a lot more brutal than I thought. Ooh, thank God our health has been upped a little bit here. We got to just sprint from... Oh, we're really low health. I think we just made it. Oof, thank God we got some extra health. I don't know if this is safe enough for us to even crouch to heal up, so let's get a little bit of a bandage going and I hope that they don't target us here just below the shingle. If I'm not wrong, here we won't actually have to do it, but in the game back then, when you get to the shingle, they would yell at you and be like, "Hey, Bangalore's, Bangalore's," and then you turn around so happy and glad that you actually made it to the shingle, and you see these tracers. I mean, yeah, it didn't look great, but for back then it was very impressive, and then you were so happy that you made it across this bloody beach, and there wasn't very many friendlies near you, you know, to sit on the shingle with you. And then you had to run back onto the beach, probably about 30 feet, to go and grab the Bangalores and then blow up the barbed wire. I'm actually really considering at least playing the D-Day level, because I think it's actually probably one of the best D-Day levels in gaming for like a shooter perspective. It is so damn well made. Even in 2002, with the graphics that, well, obviously look very dated now to us as, you know, people living in 2019, I still think it really holds up. So right now, we just breached the seawall here. Our friendlies are stuck on the beach. We gotta kind of make a run for it here in a second. This is more of a... Oh, okay, we made it with just 1 or 2 shots. I mean, obviously, that was real life. We probably would have been absolutely demolished here, but thank God we're playing Medal of Honor inside of Men of War. So obviously, I played the... Oh, dang, I actually survived. I played the Company of Heroes D-Day level in Men of War here a couple days ago, and I actually really enjoyed playing one of those sort of like mods for a mod, or like a game inside of a game. So I figured, why not try and play some more? And the same guy who made the COD level, or the CO level, as far as I'm aware, also made this, and some other actually Call of Duties as well. So expect some more of these videos where we're basically just going to reminisce over some of the old video games, because it's really cool, in my opinion, to play some of this older stuff in Men of War, because it doesn't maybe necessarily translate 100%, but especially the character models. If we look at the Germans right here, anyone who played Medal of Honor will recognize these guys immediately, and they're actually the exact same. Goes for the rifleman here on the beach. These guys are very reminiscent of the guys you would see in Allied Assault in like the 2002 game, which I probably put way too many hours into. So, sort of glad that, you know, Steam didn't exist back then, even though I did use Xfire. I mean, that's really showing my age, I suppose, there. But I'm glad that Steam didn't exist back then, because I'm sure that I would have been very not happy to see like just the sheer number of hours I put into playing Medal of Honor, you know, multiplayer. The campaign was good. I really liked the like story, but it was definitely more of a multiplayer game, at least for me. All the sounds as well are from the actual original game, the machine gun sounds, the Thompson sounds. Some of these sounds I can immediately recognize, like even a decade later, or almost 2 decades now. You know, we're talking 2019 versus 2002. We're closer to 2 decades than we are to 1 decade. We can just get some frags off on these guys, try and get rid of them. Ooh, he tried grabbing that grenade. Not sure how that worked out for him. Now, let's get rid of Mr. German right here, and then we'll run around the corner. Get some frag grenades. Yeah, this really makes me want to play. Oh, nice. They actually held me off. Okay, they're coming off the beach now, finally. This really makes me want to play the actual game now. Obviously, the actual game actually might be relatively hard to run on modern-day computers, because, I mean, it is a 2002, 2003 game, depending on which version you're playing. But, can we get a grenade in there? Now I really want to do it. I definitely can see myself trying to... Oh, well, I need to get a good grenade in here, but it's relatively hard. I can definitely see myself playing... the campaign on a Twitch stream. I think that'd be really, really enjoyable. Just go through it together, but like, you know, on Twitch, and kind of enjoy the old-timey fun times that these games were. I mean, I don't think I don't like saying this. I don't think they make video games like they used to do. I mean, EA might be a bad example. I think EA makes some decent games, though. They're always maybe a little bit too full of microtransactions. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, we made it in between without even getting shot at by anyone. There we go, that's good. You get our grenade over here, and we got him. But I really wouldn't mind. Like, honestly, everyone is like, oh, they need to remake this game, they need to remake that game. Why don't they remake this game? Make it in HD. I think it would be perfect. There goes the battery that we needed to destroy. And I think we can set up here, take out this last 2-3 guys. Oh, we have to get out of the trench. If they could remake Allied Assault, I would be so happy. I don't even care if they remake Medal of Honor Airborne, or if they remake, not Allied Assault, but the original Medal of Honor. Because, man, these games were so good. They definitely had an amazing story, good voice acting for the time, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't very believable. It definitely wasn't like what nowadays some games are aiming more towards realism, where they show you like the entire battle, and they want you to feel like as a part of a machine, or it's like a cog in the war machine. But Medal of Honor really went for that, like, one man can change the tide of war. With that being said, we beat the Germans here on D-Day. A little bit more of a short focus part on actually the assault on the bunkers here, as you could see, but still very much, nonetheless, in my opinion, a very interesting mission, and just cool to see my childhood basically being remade in Men of War. That being said, I'm going to definitely be playing some Medal of Honor on my Twitch channel, and I'll definitely try and check out the D-Day mission, and obviously the actual Allied Assault, Medal of Honor Allied Assault, and try and get it up on the channel at some point too. Now, hope you guys enjoyed this video. There is actually quite a few more missions in this Medal of Honor sort of mission pack. There's actually some other games I would like to check out too, so don't be surprised if you end up seeing some other games in Men of War in the near future. Cheers!